Shit, that's nasty,
They
man.
learned that from there.
Yes.
The following video contains strong sexual content and is rated M for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
And I've learned to love more than hate, and that's the overall thing of it all, just to try to learn to love more, because it's easy to hate, but it's hard to love.
What up, though? Eastside salutes to you and everybody out there. Another Thursday, December 1st, Hustlers Day. You know, the first and the 15th. Hustlers out there, you hear me? Want to say what's up? Me, of course. I'm Mr. Drummond, your host, and my homeboy over here, my co-host, Mr. Peen.
What up, what up, what up? What's going on with you, man? I see you got the festive decorations up behind you and everything.
Yeah, man.
Somebody
The
got
family
that tree
tree.
right.
You know, not this
Real.
ain't the Christmas tree. This the family tree back here.
Ooh,
You know, that's the
look,
family tree.
you heard what I said? Somebody got that tree right. I don't
You
think
hear
I
what
said
I'm saying?
Christmas tree.
You hear what I'm saying? You know, that's the family tree. You know, Christmas tree. That's for them other people. You know, decorate your Christmas tree.
That's what's up. You know, that's a
my family
conversation.
tree.
That's a conversation and a topic in itself. I think my youngest daughter is 13. I probably start telling her at 4 or 5 years old, Santa Claus not real. Mom and Dad is Christmas over here.
Yeah,
You get some gifts because we put in on that.
Hey, Shonda's in the building. What's up?
What's going on, Shonda? So anyhow, man, yeah, it's good to be back. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Another wonderful, tantalizing Thursday.
Yeah, man.
I'm looking forward to this thing. See what we do with it today.
Hey, you know, but first we got to pay the homage of what's up to everybody that's in the chat, gonna be in the chat, and that's gonna chat after the fact. You know what I'm saying? You know, Eastside salute to you all. We love y'all for tuning in.
Shout out to SG. Shout out to SG. I know you know it's gonna be question segment with SG, right? I ain't forgot about last week. Shout out to SG.
The SG.
Making it look so sweet. That's
the
what's
hottest,
up.
The hottest engineer in podcast business. You know what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? Eastside, I want y'all to know, you know. And we got this hot topic coming up. You know what I'm saying? That hot topic.
Yeah. Where's YB, man?
Man, I have no clue. He might be kidnapped some damn way.
Man, you never know with YB, but when he come through, he always come through correct.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can agree. Oh yeah.
So what you got for me? What you got for the people today?
Lachelle Russell. Hey there, how you doing? Eastside salute to
you
for being in the building. Before we get into that topic right there, why is it so easy to hate and hard to love? Y'all send in that R&B music. We need some of that love making music. You know, we can put on. You know what I'm saying? You know, submit that music. You know, to the council DG. You know, at gmail.com, you know, send us some of that sexy R&B music. Clean quality now. Clean quality. Not lyrics and stuff, but clean quality, you know. We looking to play some of that stuff, man. Y'all send us something. You know what I'm saying? That's the council DG at gmail.com. Send us some of that sexy music. R&B that's tantalizing. We need that shit. The tantalizing music. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
All the way tantalizing.
All the way tantalizing. You heard that shit from Mr. Pink.
Hey, I put something on soft and smooth every night. Either some jazz, some R&B jazz or something. or just some calming music before I go to bed at night, man. That R&B influences everything.
You know what I'm saying?
That rhythm and blues. You know what it do.
Oh, I think YB might be in the building. I ain't for sure, but I think he might be in the building. But yeah, Mr. Ping, why is it so easy to hate and so hard to love, Mr. Ping?
Taking a quick flashback to last week when we was talking about why people don't show no gratitude is because of people you surround yourself with. Hate is a taught thing, just like love. So you do things almost to the level you was taught until we take ourselves out of that environment to where they do something different. Like we go crazy as African Americans, Black, however you want to classify yourself. Same person's skin color I got, the melanin, okay? However you want to classify yourself.
Yes, sir.
We would much rather, it seems as like, tear each other down when we attempting to come up, but we would look to build each other up when we're falsely living up to something we not really doing or don't really have, or we'll jump on a love train of a movie like Wakanda and the Black Panther, but we won't do what it takes to get to that level. Like, you have to love anything that you want to grow, and things that don't grow is because we being hateful towards it in our life. And I believe that happens because it's what you see. Dr. Bruce Lipton said the subconscious mind is programmed between the ages of 0 to 7 years old.
Yes, sir.
And he said that he's a psychologist, neuropsychologist, or something like that. He said that program is put in your mind between the ages 0 to 7. But then we live out 90% of our life in that same program. And he said there's only 2 ways to change it: hypnosis and repetition. People, it's easier to hate because hate is a taught thing. If we watch the news, you're going to see murder, death, kill.
Right.
So we are taught that people are evil and violent. So it's easier to hate and blame and point finger and judge because it's what we surround ourselves with. It's a difficult thing to love because love is it's everything opposite of hate. And I read the Bible and people have their books that they read. I read the 5 love languages, but I haven't seen a better definition of love besides what I've come across in the Bible. In 1 Corinthians, the 13th chapter, like, it asks you to basically crucify yourself for somebody else.
Right.
So it's easier again to do the latter, to do the hate, because ain't nobody really showed you the real love way.
Right.
Like, people love you for limits. So I think it's, man, again, it's one of those things that's easier to do because it's normalized around you. To love something, you got to be disciplined, you got to be consistent, and you got to be reflecting in order to see it grow. Like, yeah, man, that
that hate out there, man, it's real. From hating in relationships, all the way to hating in personal ships. It just, man, it's so easy to just hate.
But you know why that is, right? Because a lot of us hate ourselves because we don't know who we are.
Eastside salute. Bow.
We don't, again, that program was put in so you were made to believe you're this. I like to ask the question sometimes, at what point, and I ain't living in the past, but at what point did we go from mama's baby? You know what I'm saying? You might not always been daddy's baby, but most of us were mama's baby, grandma's baby. What point did you go from mama's baby and being spoken into and inspired, and you want to be an astronaut, baby? Yeah, you could be an astronaut. You want to, have this car, this Cadillac, you want to have a nice house? Yeah, you could have that. But then you go from that to most people is that little nigga over there. Mm-hmm. If you're from where I'm from. So where did the shift occur? And it usually happens around between the ages 7 and 10, after that cutesy stage. Yeah. So we learn to hate ourselves because we think the people that loved us hated us.
So true. Because...
And then you spend so much time doing that hard work to love yourself. Like, loving yourself first is hard work. Like, you have to forgive yourself for the bad relationship you got in. You have to forgive yourself for when the R&B music was just right and Kels was on 12 play track number 4. Seems like you're ready. Girl, are you ready?
I'm trying to tell you.
When you was on all that and you was about to love somebody else, but you didn't love yourself because that thought told you don't do this. But you did it anyway because you felt like you had to prove your worth. So not just hating other people. It's easy to hate other people and other things because we internally hate ourselves. Because if you didn't hate yourself, you would be living life on your terms. No excuses, no bar. Like, everybody may enjoy where they at. I'm grateful for my house. I'm grateful for what I have. I enjoy what I'm at, but I want more. Because if I'm a guy and I know there's more out there, then I want to be a part of that more too, as much as I want to be a part of it.
Exactly. You know, that's why I don't understand why it's easier to hate. You know, it's just like, how can you see one trying like a mug? You trying, but instead of you helping or becoming a bridge, you know, to the better, you become a bridge in a whole nother direction, and at the same time then tow down the bridge that leads that person to the promised land. You know, so it's like, it's kind of like the hatred be on double duty.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it does. There's no easy way. I think I said this last week, or I said it recently, and I say it often. Say that again.
Go ahead. I was talking to SG. Go ahead.
Oh, I say it often. Me and God got a strange relationship. He basically tells me when I wake up every morning, I'm gonna get punched in the middle of the face. God, life, the universe, you're gonna get punched in the middle of your face as hard as I can. And if you accept it, you just graduated yourself to another punch. Good job. But you could do it. You ain't dead, it ain't over. So when people, I don't feel bad. I'm learning to get to the point where I don't feel bad for people who's hating on me or being hateful or saying negative things. I have to understand that's who they are.
Right.
I got choices in that. Either I could not be around them, or I could continue to be me regardless and show them who I am. And hopefully my energy and my love and my passion, light beats the darkness any day.
He said, let the light shine through you.
So
and that saying right there, it said that the hate, go back one time for me. The hate requires nothing from us, so it's easy to indulge in. You know, that's where I was headed with it, you know, because it really doesn't. Hate requires nothing. It's just why it's easy. You know, it's a fucked up ending to the whole process, but still in all, it requires nothing. You know, love takes some work. Do you agree? Yeah, I do agree. Huh?
Why would you say it's a fucked up ending to the whole process?
Because for the fact that it requires nothing, you know what I'm saying, and it makes it so easy to do. So there's a cause and effect, and be it that the cause is hate, the effect ain't great.
True. Absolutely. If the cause is hate, then the effects are not going to be great. Absolutely. That's true. What was the question, SG? Love takes some work. Do you agree? Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. That's why most people don't have real love, because they don't want to do the work.
Man, love is everything and just a tad bit more. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, it takes a real man and a real woman to love. Notice being these two people have to be real. You know what I'm saying? You can't be two fake ass people and say, oh, I love you. Nah, if you fake and he fake, ain't no love. Y'all some fake ass people. You know, two people that love each other is unconditional, because the word love is unconditional. Is arguments that you can work through, It's good times that you gonna go through. You gonna fall. But what do? Is that gonna split up the love, or does that just ball the love up even that much stronger? But I'm gonna send it over to Mr. King.
I was looking at the questions. I think one is, what was those questions? Can you go back to SG? I think Shonda and also Gunna had a question.
Gunna in the building. Eastside salute to you, sir. Bam.
Hatred comes from peer pressure from Gunna. Absolutely. I can definitely see that. How does peer pressure bring hatred? So I think because you're different, people don't like you. And when we don't understand a thing, we begin to hate that thing and everything it stands for.
Right.
So peer pressure is, I want you to do this. I'm taking back where I'm from. Growing up in Detroit, like Drummond said, we used to be deep when we pulled up on Foyer. If you would have seen us at times, we looked like a clique of thugs about to do whatever. You know, and we would do that if necessary. But most of the time, we really was a group of dudes just looking to have fun and have a good time and wasn't looking for no trouble, none whatsoever.
That's it.
But the pressure to be hard, the pressure to be a killer, the pressure to be this, that, and the third from the environment we come from,
Point Gunna,
is great. And when you don't do that, when you different, they hate you because they don't understand you. So that's how I believe that peer pressure has an effect on hatred. They don't understand you and who you are. So therefore we begin to hate you, because
especially if you don't kind of be down with what's going on, like a lot of people was with drinking, a lot of us were with smoking some weed, but some of us was with doing nothing at all. And it'd be kind of like the nothing at all people that catch it, because it'd be like, damn, why you ain't doing this, or why you ain't doing that? And you around us, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of like oust you a little bit as far as the clique, because it'd be like, damn, they don't do what we do. So therefore they don't understand you, to just say, oh, well, you know what? They not with that, but they're still my homeboy. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Till you get to the point to where you feel like I'm the smartest person in my group. And once you realize you're the smartest person in your group, you got to lead a group, or the group gonna consume you. Now, it ain't about hating on nobody. That's about loving on you.
Straight.
Like, because we not hanging around dummies. And I'm not saying that to be derogatory or belittling, but again, for real, being dumb is not using the knowledge that you acquired or willing to acquire more knowledge. Like, knowledge is power only when it's accessed and when it's used, or else it's just stored power. It's not doing anything. It's dormant, right?
Right.
But your real friends, the real ones that truly love you, they should be pressuring you into doing you.
To keep doing you. Up next, Pedigree by Melion.
Melion. I got a cousin named Kellyon. West Side.
But Melion, go get it tonight. East Side, salute to you.
That's what's up.
It's for the DJ.
Little mama got a fat little colo. With a rack like that, throw it back like that. Somebody better hold on. Oh yeah, she tight with it. Hit the gym every night with it. The way she thrusting and busting it, I can't keep from touching it. Let's get into it, throw them legs back. I love to see them stretching like that. By the time you get up, I'll be done, put up the gun. Gonna spend the night with the star. I love your pedigree. love your pedigree. I love your pedigree. I love your pedigree. Then her mama got me digging all in my pockets. Must be from Houston, she taking off like a rocket now. The way you flex in my direction, using sex as a weapon. Check that ass in my section. Let's get into it through them legs, babe. I love to see you stretch like that. By the time you get off, I'll be done pulled up the car. Come spend the night with the star. I love your pedigree. I love your pedigree. I love your pedigree. I love your pedigree.
Yeah, baby.
Rihanna, dance on Nicki, pedigree on Liddy. Finna do it big, putting off of my city. I do it for the fans, then I get the money, get it in advance, and they better keep it coming. You ever get it in the all black Benz for some all black rims and some all black jeans? Got 'em screaming now. Got 'em screaming now. Love how I get stretched that. Damn, I wanna wet that. Whiplash, never can forget that. Get that, little mama, let me get that. I love your pedigree, I love your pedigree. Got me going in my pocket for you. Oh, I love your pedigree. Baby, I love your pedigree. Pedigree. Your pedigree.
Yeah, I love your pedigree. Melion, Eastside Salute, Hot Fire. Heard it here on Tantalizing Thursdays. Let's get it. And in the house, my people, it's my field guy and my guy, Mr. YB says here is in the building. What's happening, my guy?
First off, I'm gonna tell these women now, y'all not gonna be protesting out my goddamn granddaddy house because there's no Rose December bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I said what I said. You know what I'm saying? God damn it, I'm not gonna be followed around the city because I didn't put posters up around the city. We took November. We didn't say nothing. We wasn't even at the meeting.
Wasn't even at the meeting.
We wasn't. Nobody was representing the real man. Nobody was representing us. Hey, y'all want to follow me
I
around?
didn't even know nothing about no Nut November.
That's what I'm saying. But as soon as I posted on my Facebook page, people showing up at my. I tell you, SG got something to do with it. I'm telling you, SG. I should have told them you made the flyer. I should have told the women you made the flyer. I got a woman on the squad who agreed. Yep, throw you under the bus. SG. Yep. That's my hate for today. Throw you under the bus.
Woo! Real live hate. Live on the show.
Yep.
Y'all witness hate live on the show. Woo!
I got random cars throwing roses at me while I'm driving past. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. You know what I'm saying?
SG, I suggest you come on here and defend yourself because I mean, I don't know what to say.
First off, I'm not trying to take your rose away. I don't know what you've done with it. That's
ding
bad.
ding.
You take it away from yourself. You know what I'm saying? You just put it on the shelf and just not use it. We just went a whole. Well, I ain't gonna say we, but people have just went a whole November with no wet. That's a crime. Y'all women should be charged and prosecuted for that shit.
Hey, And to all you cats that be buzzing y'all balls, that go for y'all too.
I had a couple of them dudes shoulder bump me walking through the mall. Give me a dirty look. I'm like, hey, bro, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, nigga.
Man, stop buzzing y'all balls, man. No Rose December. Stop putting roses on your balls out there, fellas. Just for the month of December now. Stop buzzing your balls.
No. She be already miking, like, cutting my video feed, cutting my mic feed when I get the rec.
Oh, see? See? You ain't just gonna be fucking over SG, I see.
Hey, listen to me.
See what I'm talking about? And all she gonna say is, ooh, my finger hit the button.
And see, this is why it's easy to hate, because of Negroes like YB doing dumb stuff. Laugh out loud with capital laugh out loud, like laughing out real loud.
Who, Jesus?
She cracking up.
My last 3 weeks been hell. SG and put my email out here. I think she put a picture out here. I think they know what I look like. Hold on. Wait a minute. I know how to fix that. I'm going in the dark now. You know what I'm saying? I can't even show my face on Tonight.
Oh, it's too late. It's too late. They just gonna go back and watch the last episodes. You know this. They going back to the last episode, like, oh, we gonna get your face there, brother. But on some real shit though, YB. Why is it so easy to hate? We ain't covered the love yet, but why is it so easy to hate, man?
Man, you know, they've been hating since the beginning of time. They hate this man by the name of, people call him Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And all he wanted to do was walk the earth and spread his word. You know what I'm saying? And people hating on that. You know what they did? They put him up on the cross with spikes. And then they put him in a cave. And he said, you know what? I'm powerful. You can't hate on me. I'll be back in 3 days. And watch what I do. I'll be back in 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Now you hate. I'm spinning the block. I'm spinning the block. I'm coming right back. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? That's it's easy. You can't say. My granny always told me, if you can't say nothing good, don't say nothing at all. So if they're not saying nothing at all, they hate. It's in their blood. It's in one of their ribs. It's like a DNA fragment. You know what I'm saying? They have no choice but that. I ain't gotta be Jesus. I am made out of the eye of the beholder, bro. So therefore, I am. Tantalizing Thursday.
Tantalizing Thursday. But it is though, cause
go ahead, YB.
If they hated on Jesus, you damn sure ain't exempt. You know what I'm saying? Jesus was the most hated on. You hear me?
I feel like hate is a vitamin. Like, I need that vitamin. That vitamin helps that fire to grow. I want you to hate on me, because if you hate on me, that means I'm doing something that you can't do, or you not willing to do, and you just hating on my journey to my greatness. You know what I'm saying? So hate. Because when I get there, I'm gonna look down on you with all of the hate that you hated me with. But it's not gonna be hated to be love. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna look. I love that you hated me. Your hate got me to where I am today, my baby. Keep hating on me. Don't stop. You did it all these years. Don't stop. Keep it coming.
So basically, what you're saying is, hate motivates.
If it don't, then it's just useless energy. You let somebody hate on you, and that hate is nicking and deteriorating you bit and pieces by piece. So, hey, for every opposite, for every damn, this weed good. It got me buzzed low.
I'm trying to tell you.
Laws of physics. For every action, there's a totally opposite reaction. Newton's laws of physics. So, hey, that action is you hating on me. What I'm gonna do with the reaction? I'm gonna turn it, use it, make a big cake out of it, a positivity, and I'm gonna use it for myself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, so that's facts. But it'd be like that's the only thing that conquers hate, though, is love. You know what I'm saying? Shit, because hate damn so don't conquer hate. That just creates more wool.
And you can't dismiss it because it'll be like Lego. It'll just put more on your shoulders, more weight on you if you don't deal with it. And I learned that from Mr. Drummond, you know what I'm saying, with some of my own issues that I haven't dealt with. And
Right.
with my space that I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? If you don't handle that shit and deal with it, it's gonna weigh down on you. Then you be wondering like, "Damn, I don't feel motivated." You ain't dealt with. You ain't dealt with it. You know what I'm saying?
So is it better to be loved or hated? Mr. Ping.
I don't really think it matters. I would much rather be loved than to be hated, to be honest. But long as the people that's in my sacred circle, my wife, for real, if I have to break it all the way down, as long as my wife rocking with me, then I'm good to go. Because at the end of the day, that's who I leave and cleave to. So as long as she love me and she got my back and she support me, and I ain't really stunting on nobody else, because everybody else is not my one. They figuring out life for themselves, and I want to be so focused on what I love to do and who I'm loving that I don't even know my haters are there. They I guess we learned about them so young. You know what I'm saying? Elementary school, I was probably being told I wasn't gonna make it. So it was at that point in my mind, I'm like, hey, anything that's an opposition or a challenge to me, I'm gonna figure out how to get through it and make it. And now, not at this point because of anybody else, just to prove it to myself. Because I stated earlier, a lot of us hate ourselves. So therefore, it's easy to hate on other people. So it's like, I'm going to, love myself so much to the point where it don't matter whether they hate me or love me or not, with the exception of my wife. Because at the end of the day, I like to ask myself, we all know we're going somewhere after this, heaven, hell, chilling on 7 Mile in Spirit. Like, you going somewhere,
Right.
6 Mile,
Yeah,
you
man.
going somewhere, back as a dog, a cat, whatever you believe for yourself. You going somewhere at the end of the day, right? I ain't really too concerned about that. I ain't really too concerned about what people gonna say when I leave here. I'm more concerned with the next step gonna be, what I'm about to be accepted into.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because I can't control what people think here. I can only control what I'm doing to go to my next level of life. So I would much rather be loved, mainly, definitely just by my wife. But the people that's hated, ain't because you mad at me, it's because you mad at yourself for not doing something that you think is easy for me to do, not knowing that I got my own difficulties too. So anyhow,
I don't think it's humanly possible for everybody to love you. Nah, because shit. That's why the world split, because half the world worships Satan. So shit, that right there, shit. No, everybody don't love you.
Can we go back like 3 comments? I can tell you who said
Fear sometimes give you the respect you need.
Being feared sometimes it does. Absolutely.
Gunner hating through the comment box, and I just want to say to Gunner, love me or that. I feel that. Okay, you made up for that comment. I was about to say something. You will be like, "Oh, really?" I was gonna tell Gunner I was coming to ask God to come back as a bird, and my whole bird mission in life, it was gonna be to sit on that nigga parade every day, car, forehead, just fly around, and there go Gunner. And fly away. Because he was hating in the box.
Oh, man.
But to answer Mr. Drummond, and I'm about to give a totally different perspective, because I feel like, and this is me, this is coming straight from me, you know what I'm saying? I think it's to be hated more. Because I'm one that I can count on my fingers in life, and not including my new podcast family. I'm not including y'all in this. But before I became a part of this family, it was like maybe 6 people that I know for sure that had genuine love for me, that wanted to see a brother make it and do great in life. Not good, but great. Because I was always told by my granny I was destined for greatness. And slowly but surely, God gave every one of these 6 to 7 people a phone call. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no phone call that had a conversation. It was a phone call to let you know, hey, it's time to come home. And click. So after that, I was told I'm not going to do what my mama did for me. And I'm like, dang, my granny not even in the ground yet. And this is the person who gave me birth, giving me the hate. Like, oh, but you don't see what you birthed into this world. Okay, no problem. Now your mama gone. Now you ain't got no choice but to see. You know what I'm saying? I don't need your help. Let me show you what your mama stored in me, because I got you. Now they look at me, they hearing I'm on TV. They hearing the music. So, hate, fuel me. That's like, the hate is the gas, and I'm the motherfucking automobile. Put the gas in. Fill me up.
Ooh. Look, I want to say this. I like that. But you know me being, I got my alter ego that come out sometimes, and that wouldn't be Mr. Peen. That would be a negative Nate. That's when I'm seeing a negative in every positive instead of the positive in every negative.
Negative, yes.
But I really attempt to beat that one down pretty often, because like Mr. Drummond said earlier, or it was in the comment, you get more done with love than you do hate. Like for me, and I could be 100% wrong with what I'm about to say next, but this is just what God is pouring in my spirit. For me, what I see and what I feel as a young man that come from a particular environment that you might know about, in the same type of area, same type of upbringing, same type of environment here or there, right? Although our grandparents, aunts, uncles could have gave us the love, is nothing like the love of a parent.
Bingo.
It's nothing like the love of a parent. So I don't really want you to hate on me to fuel me. It will be so much easier if you love me, because if hate is the fuel that feeds your engine, then all you're going to see around you is people hating on you. You're not going to see the things that people saying positive about you, because that small part of you could be stuck in somebody else's broken view. Let people love on you because you love on people. Let people love on you because you love on people. With your music, how you do things.
Now I do, but I let them come show me. I don't expect it. And then, like, one thing about it, I feel like I give enough love out now that it makes up for the love that I don't get. You know what I'm saying? Because just because they're not giving it to me, that's not gonna stop me from giving that love to somebody else. So I'm just gonna give you double the amount because somebody didn't give it to me. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, it's not the fact that I want that from the parent. That's what you're giving me. That's what I'm gonna take from it. Because then when it all boils down to it, and I get successful, and then you can't contact me, then you wonder why, dang. You know what I'm saying? Because like I've been shown things. Like I said, I'm so blessed to be on the podcast, and I'm so blessed to have the family I'm getting now, because my blessings is coming. You know what I'm saying? And he's easing my mind to even let me know your blessings is coming. You know what I'm saying? You didn't put in more work than the most have. Like you didn't drop from grace. You didn't been at the bottom of the barrel many of times, and you still figure out and find a way to climb out that. You know and without help, because when you fall from grace, most people don't want to help because you didn't fail. Like, what are you good to me now? You're not on top though. But then when you get back on top, hey, buddy, hey, here comes that fake love.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't.
Hey, SG, while he talking, go back to Gunner. Go back to Gunner's thing. You keep talking.
Once we stop, because a lot of people expect to get what they get, and that's one thing we need to stop. If you guys stop having these expectations, that because then when it don't happen, you're feeling bad. You didn't make yourself feel bad. Like, hey, no. Why are you feeling bad because that person didn't do what you expected them to do? You know what I'm saying? So now my expectation is, hey, I don't expect nobody to show me love. When you show me love and you pull me to the side and actually, not physically, but physically show me that, hey, look at me, hey, bro, like speak it into existence. That's what that old saying is. Speak it into existence. If you want me to feel that love, speak it into existence. You can't just, oh, bro, I love you. No, that's not gonna work for me. Because everybody say that. Everybody say that to the day you die, and then when you hear they talk behind your back, and then they want to cry. No. That's why I got an invite list for my funeral. I got a whole guest list and bouncers at the door. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not invited to my
right. Hey, that nigga Gunna said, being love feels comfortable. Haters bring you back to reality that your comfortable ability can be compromised. I had to say that because that's facts like a motherfucker.
That is.
And then one more before we get back. Shonda's. Put that one back up. She said, a pastor once told me that whatever you're lacking in your life, you have to sow that into someone else's life. So I try to sow love and encouragement and all type of positive things. Hey, that's for real. That's for real. Yeah. Because if you ain't speaking no positive, I mean, how are you really expecting it? You know, because from I learned positive and positive equal positive. You know, negative in any positive always bring a negative because negative overpowers it in the sense of mathematics. You know what I'm saying? Just in the sense of mathematics, you know, so you don't want to add negatives to any positives anyway. Can hate physically harm you? Yeah, I believe so.
Well, it starts.
Motherfuckers, let me say this before you say that. Motherfuckers will hate you to death. So yes, it can harm you.
Yep, it starts mentally, and then that's when it becomes physical. And I'm speaking on my own travels and my own walks.
Hatred like negatively. Hold on.
Go back.
You went too fast. Wasn't the one before that?
No, that's the one you was reading.
Okay. Hatred negatively impacts the nervous system, immune system, and endocrine system, extreme emotion trigger, and release of stress hormones in the brain. Wow.
Yep.
Over time, these stress hormones lead to increased inflammations throughout the body, resulting in significant health consequences. Wow. It's not. That's costly hate. Shit.
Let's go back to last week's show. You know, we're dealing with that 6%. You know what I'm saying, throughout the month.
Yes, sir, Mr. Reynolds. That's my brother in the house. I want to give a shout out to my brother. That's my blood brother, my biological brother, Mr. Lonnie Reynolds.
Oh, shout out.
Yes, sir. I see you in the building, baby. Thanks for watching the show. Yes, sir.
And women can get more love.
My sister's in the building. Got my sister Frida in the building.
It
brings on a whole lot of physical illness. Yes, indeed, for sure.
I hope y'all pre-warned your sister about YB. I see a new person that might be, aiming for.
Shit, she crazy as you.
Oh shit!
It takes a lot of discipline to ignore negative energy. Yes, that's a fact.
I just needed my 3% real quick. 3%. Don't nobody want you, YB.
3%. Don't nobody want YB. Y'all heard that shit right here? That's last Thursday.
See, that goes into what I was just about to say. See, y'all women can get more encouragement. See that hate? She came in and hated because she has the power to. She got the switchboard, so she just popped in and give her little 3% of hate tonight, and then go just leave. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even get no rebuttal in. Nothing. I was waiting to say hi.
No sense in rebuttaling, man. She just gonna cut your feed.
I think I should come with a disclaimer on my.
But guess what time it is, fellas?
What
It's
time
time to
is
post up
it?
with Mr. P.
Hey,
Time
nah,
to
we about
post
to post
up.
up.
Eastside Salute. Let's post up with Mr. Peen. That's G.
Let me know, no. Show me the way. Yes, sir. Show me the way. Yes, sir. Show me the way.
Hey, what's going on, world? It's me again, Ethan Smith, aka Mr. Peen, with a little bit of motivation and inspiration for your situation. Hoping to free and relax your mind as if you are on a vacation. You know what it is. It's Tantalizing Thursdays, and it's time to post up with Peen. You know, when me and my boy Tay used to be on the scene back in the day, on the wall, leaned up, politicking and such. But that's what I'm going to do with you. We're going to have a little bit of conversation. I'm going to pull out the book. I'm going to read something to you, and I'm going to say something inspiring too. And we're going to figure out how to keep getting through, because loving on us and loving on others, that's what we call to do. So let's get into this thing. December 1st. Our future is so bright, the light burns my eyes. I'm going to turn up my light a little bit because I had to go get some glasses so I could see it, so I could see these little words better. We often hear predictions about events that will occur in the coming years. Many foretell vast and uncertain changes. We are told that we will have to make sacrifices. We will see the collapse of many of the institutions and ways of life in which we are now comfortable. Ooh-wee, if you 40 like me, it's a lot of things you don't see no more. Pay phones and such. Man, come on now. But one thing is clear. Those who anticipate the future will control their destiny. Let me say that again. Those who anticipate the future will control their destiny. The renowned Black writer and publisher David Walker wrote, "Fear of the future is a waste of the present." Fear of the future is a waste of the present. Ooh, that's why they call it a present, because it's a gift, life. Paul Lawrence Dunbar agrees. He wrote, "The future frightens only those who prefer living in the past." Man, when I used to be back on the block running that rock drain, Mr. Drummond, they couldn't catch me. They couldn't stop me. And although those were some good times in my life, that's not where I'm at today. Living in our past sometimes get in the way for the present gift that we have. But let me move on. When we see the future, we want to see a life and men and women of good live in harmony and brotherhood. To make this day reality, we must all do our part now. We must conduct our lives in the same manner in which we want our future to become. We must live our lives in harmony with the Spirit. We must love ourselves as well as each other. We must be strong and compassionate. We must remember who we are, children of a loving God who has planned our bright and prosperous future. We must be proud of and embrace our common heritage. We must serve and respect each other and relinquish any negative thoughts. We must practice what we were admonished to do beyond thousands of years ago. We must practice what we were admonished to do 2,000 years ago. Love God with all your being and love one another as yourself. But most of all, we must turn toward and embrace the future. Today, I will plot my objectives into the coming year. Future thinking is successful thinking. This is the last month of the year. My wife was at a vision board party today, and I read her vision board, and she asked me what I had to say. What did I think about it? And before I could get it out, she started telling me what she thought I was gonna say. And I told her, "You seeing it in an entirely different way. You seeing it in the wrong way for me. I see your reality. I see the things that you're already talking about happening for you. Now you put it on paper, and that's when it really comes true." I don't believe in living in the past because that's no longer where we're at. I enjoy my present because it's all I got, but I build for my future because I know that's what we create. We get to create our future, our life today. Like White B was talking about the hate. Take that hate and turn it into your love today. Take it and turn it into your purpose today. That's all I got to say. You owe it to you to do the best for you. You've been posted up with Peen. This word is true.
You have just posted up with Mr. Ping, and I hope you got a word, a life lesson, or something that changed your inner being. I'm trying to tell you.
Man, listen, it's so crazy to me that I just opened this book up on my extemporaneous stuff. And I feel like I think this is the third week I've done it that I could think about doing it. Yeah, the fourth week, because the other time I wasn't here, I pre-recorded. But every time I open this book up and I'm reading it, it feel like it's right on point with what our topic is and what we've been talking about.
Yes, sir.
Like that alignment.
Yes, sir. Especially that line, you know. I forgot the line. The future line.
Is it the one I read twice?
Yeah.
I'm all the way back in September. I started to grab my highlighter.
Knowledge, yes sir, yes sir.
Oh, you talking about the knowledge line?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That one I was just saying is, you know, they say knowledge is power, but if you don't connect it to anything, then that power is not being used. Dave Chappelle from Players Haters. Ball gonna come in here like
for real. All of
like
it.
I say,
yes, indeed. Sis, I'm trying to tell you. You know.
I had to turn my camera off.
And like, the biggest part.
Hold on. What you say, YB?
Oh.
I said I had to turn my camera off because, like I say, every week, like I be looking forward to Corner with Mr. Ping. Like I be feeling like,
oh man, you
be tapped in. Man. Yeah, I am, y'all. Like you know,
yeah,
I've been going through a lot. Like,
so it's real.
That's what it is.
Bro.
Like I be feeling like God be just giving you a little help for sincere. You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody can't deliver the message. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I got a personal messenger now. Like it's been 4 weeks in a row that you've been doing this, and every week it seemed like your corner match up with something on my path to help me get through something or get to the next part of my path. Like I tell you every week, I'm so blessed for you to do your corner, man.
Well, look what Tantalizing Thursday do. Eastside Salute. We all have broken moments. This is why love is more important than hate. Ooh, facts. We do. We all have broken moments. We've all been broken in some form or fashion. We have been broken. And the only way to heal brokenness for real is that somebody got to help you put the pieces of your puzzle back together, which his is his wife, mine is my wife, and this man down here is his brothers. That's us.
Because putting the pieces back together by yourself is so hard. Yeah. And like I'm an Eric, so I'm stuck. My granny used to always tell me, like, boy, you always hitting your head against this tree, trying to move this tree. And then you just sit back and think. And then you do it again, and then you realize you're not moving the tree.
You just hurting your head.
I
got a good one. I got a good one.
Go ahead.
I got a good one. You know how they say you grab life by the horns. You know.
Yep.
Nah, you know the horns is on the top of the head of a bull. So when you grab life by the horns, you are being dragged. You being dragged. You don't got the bull. The bull is dragging you. Now you gonna keep being dragged until you get smart enough to let the horns go.
Or
you
get smart enough and you get strong enough
to
control the bulls while they running. You understand what I'm talking about to you? Because sometimes you grab onto it and you think it's too much, and it will drag you through the mud all the way through. But it comes a point in time when that mud keep going up your nose and getting all over your clothes. You say, that's it, I'm done, I'm through. I'm gonna take control and I'm gonna take a hold of this thing and I'm gonna make it do what I say it do because I'm a creator and I create what I want for me. But you're absolutely right. When you too immature,
yes,
you
sir.
can't handle that
That's
thing.
what I'm
That bull
talking
will
about.
kill you.
That's what I'm talking about.
That bull will kill you.
It be for the people who think they got life by the horns. It's when you realize you actually being dragged.
Yeah. The one thing is to understand that I'm in control of everything. That lets me know I ain't in control of nothing.
So how do we counter hate with love?
I think that each individual is different. Last week, SG talked about liking to give gifts and helping people out and doing things of that nature. Maybe people that attempt to hate on you, you know what I'm saying, at your job or whatever, you just listen to their conversation. They might be hating on you, but they're going to tell somebody else what they like. Because we said this earlier, that friend who you think know you don't really know you, and some of them ain't listening. So if they hating on you, but you listen to what they say, you bring a little gift and sit it on their desk one day. You bring a little something, you sit it on their desk, just that work. If my wife hating on me or being angry with me, and you feel like they hating, they trying to control you, or however you look at it for you, then I have to ask myself, how can I bring some more love through to change this whole situation? So I think you counter hate with love. Like if you give gifts, give gifts. If you like giving compliments, give compliments. Right. Keep being who you are. You just and know that it may not be your place to be the one to see they breakthrough. You could just be planting a seed or watering the seed that somebody else planted. So you just keep being you. If love is what you do, love on them how they need to be loved on. And I think that's how you combat that. That's how you counter that.
Exactly. I mean, it can't even be no better said. You know what I'm saying? But like Charisma said, it's hard. But see, it's the hard that makes it great. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing is meant to be easy, because if it was, we all be doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it be the hard that makes it great. When you can overcome it, and it was hard to overcome it, but you overcame it, you just made it great. You know, seriously. So with me, with haters, it's just like when I used to be in the club back in the day. When I walk in the club, I don't see no niggas. It's the same as haters out here. When I'm out here in the world, I don't see no haters. You know what I'm saying? I got a beautiful wife and a beautiful family. All I see is me get my ass back home. That's all I see. I don't see no haters. I'm looking right through you. I don't see you out there, you know. Unless you hit my car or something, and we got to actually come into contact with one another or some shit like that. But I'm a pretty cool sailing dude. But in the end, final thoughts. My main man, YB. What's your final thoughts for the night?
YB, Z.
I feel like to roll from the last little comment, that's my superpower. I absorb it. I use it for my benefit. Like I feel like I'm hated, and people don't even know. Like people be places like I hate all y'all. I just feel it. So it's just like a fresh breath there. Oh, I got some hate. Yep, I got some motivation, something to use. But it is what it is now. You know what I'm saying? Like on my path now that I'm on, it's there. There's no denying it, no running from it. So like I just face it head on. You can't avoid it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no point of avoiding it. You gotta figure out how and what to do with the hate. Use it to your benefit. Love more. That's all we can do in life. You know what I'm saying? There's so much hate in the world. A little love, a little drop, a little raindrop of love goes a long way. You smile at somebody. Might make a person's day. They might be feeling down. They might have a lot of stress on their mind. Just say hi to somebody. That's it for me.
Yes, sir. And who can't appreciate a good smile and a good hello? My main man, Mr. Payne. Your final thought.
A smile goes a very long way. My final thought for the day, as I was listening to YB talking, just listening to the conversation, period, I realized that Haters are inspired by you. Haters are inspired by you. You're doing something that they don't understand that they have the ability to do as well, or they haven't accepted that reality. So to see you do it inspires them, but they just don't know how to do it. They're afraid to ask the questions. They're afraid to say they are inspired by you. Like, we get on here and you have some real conversations with me after I'm done talking, YB. And sometimes I be saying to myself, God, did I say the right things? Right? People, and I'm not saying you hating on me and I'm not hating on you, but when people are inspired by you, they either compliment you or they hate what you do, because they're not taking that same opportunity too. Haters are inspired by you. Kill them with kindness. That's what we do. Give them the love that they're looking for. That's all you could do. That will break their spirits even more than you ignoring them or telling them thank you. Kill them with kindness. And I'll close with this. I had an individual jump on my YouTube page that I did a video in Walmart about sugar and how bad it is for us and how it's killing us. Like, it was a comparison. A huge bag of sugar was like $4 or $5, and then a bag of small walnuts was like $7 or $8. And he made a comment on my page and was like, this dude acts like everybody's just gonna stop eating sugar, like it's not all around, or something of that nature. And I instantly went right back on my YouTube and commented. And it wasn't the fact that you wasn't gonna come for me, but it was the fact that if you gonna come for me, make sure you come with a loaded weapon. I'm gonna say something sarcastic, but I'm gonna kill you with kindness at the same time and tell you thank you, because I want you to know I see you, but I don't see you. And that's what we have to do to the haters. Know that they inspired by you because you're doing something that they want to do, but they just don't know how to ask you. But as you continue to kill them with the kindness, they'll see that your love is true. That's it. I'm through.
My main man, Mr. Payne, you always got something for the mind, if you know what I mean. You feel me? And me, myself, it's just a damn shame if you a hater. It's a damn shame if you a hater. You hear me? Let me push my glasses back. It's a damn shame if you a hater. Because he said, love other people like you love yourself. Love thy neighbor like you love yourself. And if you can just do that, make the world just a wee bit better. Stop hating. Like YB said, love more. Like my man, Mr. Payne, I'm just going to ditto everything he said. Just everything he said. Rewind and listen to that shit again. And I ditto that shit. And I say smoke responsibly. Drink responsibly. And pay attention to your children out there. You hear me?
And disclaimer, disclaimer, like, it be a lot of shit talking on the show with me and a whole bunch of other people, but that's just all love, people. You know what I'm saying? That's just part of our show. There's never no hate. There's never no love lost. That's just how we entertain y'all with our show. So let me let y'all know. Thursday. Yeah, when I say I'm gonna be shitting on people, that's just us being funny and I don't mean it literally. I love my brother from my Friday show. Man.
It's all tantalizing love. You hear me? And tomorrow night, get ready for the biggest game of Would You Rather on the council. Tomorrow night is going down. So get your shot glasses ready. Do you hear me? Because we taking shots for those who ain't got no answers for some of these questions. You hear what I'm saying? Would you rather?
But y'all still ain't getting y'all rose back to December, though. I'm telling y'all that.
No roses to December. No, January. No roses to January.
To January. Y'all not getting y'all roses back into January. Sorry. Yep, I'm hating.
Stop buzzing your balls out there. No ball buzzing. None December. You can't use this thing be buzzing your balls. I don't even know what it is.
No, me either.
I don't buzz my balls. That's all. I don't even know what the thing is.
Yeah. I don't know either, man.
I
I'm
have
looking
had
at the
chicks
picture and
humble
trying to figure it out, but I don't know.
Man, I
No,
want
because they told us no November. So about we
Ooh.
can't get it in. But they be having they got all the toys. So, and the
Man,
chick at
look.
work gonna tell me they don't go together. No Rose December. Why this? No. Talk about in. No nothing. No, I don't have to go together. No Rose December. That's what it is.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
I want to thank
Y'all
everybody
can't
in the
look
chat. Everybody who was
Oh,
chatting. My brother, my sis.
Oh,
and
definitely. Yup.
everybody else,
Hell to the motherfucking
everybody
victor.
else. Oh
Yup.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell to the
You already know.
motherfucking victor.
You of him, baby.
Y'all seen what we did? We put that motherfucking Michigan flag in the middle of the
You already know. You
Yeah,
already
The
know.
spanking went down.
Then
No
national
more-
champions.
no more
Y'all know what it
questions.
is.
We going all the way. We going
Yeah,
all
this-
the way because we
yeah.
spanked
All the
Purdue.
way.
And you heard
Yeah.
it here. All you Purdue fans down there
Oh,
in
man,
Indiana.
we gonna spank
Oh,
Purdue.
we gonna
Yeah.
spank the
Hey,
ass
as a matter of
on
fact,
Saturday.
hey, as soon as I heard that they was playing Purdue, I'm like, I gotta call my
no,
old
you didn't
lieutenant.
put that shit up there. SG,
What?
you gotta stop. You gotta scan these.
Hey, Shonda.
You gotta
your 3
scan
minutes
these
is
comments
gone.
now.
You
Some
gotta
of these
take my 3
comments can't be
minutes
making
back.
it through. Buckeyes for life. Oh no. You gonna get caught. They gonna get spanked Saturday. You gonna be crying, Sean. You gonna be crying. I
Hell
swear.
to the victor.
Yeah, man. My old lieutenant went to Purdue. I might have to give him a call too. Every time
Don't
they
even
play
give him a
Wiz in
call.
Iraq, we used to get it in. I'm gonna have to call him because they've been to spank Purdue.
Play the fight song on his voicemail.
Indeed.
Look, she said good night until next week. That means shut the fuck up and say good night. Tantalizing Thursday. Eastside salute to you and yours. Happy holidays.
I'm right here as long as you cling to me. Can't stay away from this magnetic energy. I'm drawn to you like. Hold me closer with your. Hold me down like. There's no escape, I need your. I'm falling for you. Go lower and keep descending. Go slower, throw me in, ride the wind, get me through the air. I'll drag my fingers through your hair, immobilize.